Ever watched a scary movie in hopes that the sequel might be good? Here we are at Brennan Theaters watching Insidious Chapter 2. I gotta say, I really hate when scary movies are PG-13 because high schoolers ruin. This movie picks up directly where the first one left off, like literally. And they do something new. There is some plot twist in here, which is kind of nice. It's one of those kind of thinkers. It's a little appreciative. However, the scares are lackluster. There's a lot of scare at you, and they try and go the creepy route, which I appreciate, because that's where you're going to get me at, is creepy stuff. Like with the whole creepy thing, he's got your baby, he's got your baby. F that guy. Like seriously, if a guy says he's standing in front of me, I'm just going to throw a punch. Maybe it's going to get him to go away. Scary movies try and rely on the jump scare, though. I'm going to build it up and then throw something at you, when really more than just the creepy stuff is going to do it. This movie had a little bit more creepy than the first one, but they still relied on visual kind of, hey, characters, same as the first. Not real much development with that, except kind of the whole twist thing, which I'm not going to say because that just kind of ruins it. But the twist is awesome. It is nice. It does get thumbs up for being original, because most scary movies are just tits and gore, and that's all they are. So with that said, let's see what our viewers had to say. Insidious 2. Did you like it?
I did like it. I liked how it tied in with the first movie very well. It completed your story with that one particular family. It did. It was very complete.
I thought it was pretty well done for being a sequel. I'm not usually a huge fan of sequels, but for going off the storyline from the first one, they did a good job of connecting dots and not leaving much unmentioned or uncovered.
It was okay. That's pretty much all I got. It was all right. It got a little better in the second half, but it was okay. Forgettable.
I like your shirt. That's a really awesome shirt.
Thank you.
Awesome. I would have enjoyed it better if those teenagers weren't chatty, wouldn't shut the up.
You liked the movie, but you said you didn't understand it.
No, I understood it.
Oh, you
I
finally
got
understood
a little.
it?
No, I got a little confused, but I kept watching. I'm like, okay, I'm getting it now.
Anything in particular you did not like about this movie?
Well, I scare easily anyway, but the build up to the scary parts were way more intense than the actual scare. I didn't enjoy that. Not at all.
Maybe like what you said previously about there wasn't a creepy factor as much as there could have been. There's more jumpy and not enough creepy.
The first half of the movie.
I guess so.
Some plot stuff in the second half made it a little more interesting.
It was a little slow at first, and when it's slow, people in the theater start chatting, and then I get upset. So they should have started off with a bang, but they kind of started slow. They even started a little bit. They should have had it picked up almost right away, like really fast at the beginning. But other than that, I loved it.
How do you feel about stupid high schoolers in scary movies?
I hate them. Like I was about to punch a kid in the face. I was. People, raise your kids right. Be respectful. You're preparing for a movie. I get it. Watch it. Enjoy it. Your cinematic adventures.
How do you feel about high schoolers watching scary movies?
They blow. I know kids will be kids, but I don't remember being like that when I was in high school, so.
We have respect. At 1075, I'm taking you think you want. Shut the f*** up. How do you feel about stupid high schoolers in scary movies?
They're pretty annoying. Having an enthusiastic crowd made it kind of enjoyable, but the talking stuff I didn't like.
Yeah. Talking, no enthusiasm, awesome. Was it better than the first one?
I don't think it'd be fair to compare it to that, because this is simply a continuation of the story. I do believe that it did well in continuing from the first story, and it didn't disappoint. So to say it's better, I guess, in a sense, as far as all the substance of scares and cinematography, not really. I think it equals to it. As far as the story goes itself, not the elements, yeah, it's better because it concludes the story. It wraps things up. Although not everything, but as much as you'd hope for.
It's very comparable to The Ring. That's what I was going for. It was very comparable to The Ring, of a continuation on a story that was introduced into a first movie.
Maybe a little, not much. It's kind of close.
They did the creepy stuff a little bit better than the first one, but I didn't like the first one.
Out of these heroes on the shirt, who do you think can get the audience to shut the f*** up?
Probably all of them. Like
Just one of them, though, in one lethal blow.
Wolverine.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give this bad boy?
I give it an 8. 8 out of 10.
I give it about a 7 because the scare factor wasn't as intense as I would have liked it.
Probably like a 5.
Honesty. This is what honesty looks like, people, right here. Remember it. with all the heroes.
On a scare factor, a 9. On a general movie factor, an 8. I loved it. I'm gonna but I might get it on Blu-ray because it was so good. James Wan and Lee Wannell, or if that's how you pronounce their names. You guys came up with something really good original. Awesome. Thank you for a great storytelling, and I hope for Insidious Chapter 3. And let's bring Lynn Shay back. She's a badass in this movie.
If you want to see another scary movie that will scare the crap out of you, go on ahead and click this link right here. This movie is a short film, and it is amazing. These guys, fresh out of college, when they did it, you just click it, you're going to love it. Promise you. Go on ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you think is the best scary movie sequel of all time. I'd like to know. I'm a little curious to see what we can come up with. Go on ahead, like this, favorite it, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we will see you next week when we watch Prisoners with Hugh Jackman, Terrence Howard, and Jake Gyllenhaal, and that nerdy kid from Girl Next Door. See you then.